Alright everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is you know who, Quid Lad. Boom boom boom. Figured I'd do something a little different today. Um Spoiler alert, this might be a different kind of setup I've got going on here, for reasons. Apart from that, I've got some new music. Except it's not new at all. It is 4 years old. It is 4-year-old music from me when I was 4 years old. But what I wanted to do, react to it instead of just posting it and just have some hot mid from 14-year-old me on the internet. I thought let's instead have
This is a
W
promotion.
me react to Kid Me and see what was going on there. Now, I have mastered quote unquote the music a bit, just so that like the full effect, the full extent of the mix comes through. So it's not entirely raw, but it's still the same thing. Like I haven't changed a single thing about the music. I'm doing this as like a little treat, a little look back into my old methods, and doing it as like a little prequel to a pretty big event that's gonna happen in August, aka tomorrow, as of recording this, which is making a tiny song every single day for the month of August. Yeah, the only thing I really want to do with that is make stuff that's fun and that I like, because I know if I like it, then it'll probably work for other people. So, enough yapping about me. Got some pretty epic stuff coming up, but let's listen to this music. So, this first song is titled An Actual Song Woohoo, and I think it's the first ever song I ever done on a proper like DAW that wasn't some BS. I started off on Ableton Lite because I got a MIDI keyboard before I got a DAW. Really is weird, but yeah, I tried Ableton. Not a fan of it. I'm on Logic now, so this is that. Let's do it. It's the first Ableton song I think I made properly. Let's go for it. This part I did record in myself. It's great. No metronome. That's kind of sick. It's kind of wild. I got these like little samples. It was cool. I didn't really like stick to whatever the BPM said. I didn't really understand that at that point. No surprise there. But I feel like I got the actual feel of what the beat was meant to be quite good actually. So I do give props for that. The double layering of the bass, which is too much bass, was because I listened to Call Me If You Get Lost, and I really liked the Corso bass where the drop comes in and then there's like that big deep sub in the bottom that's like and it's like really epic. So I wanted to recreate that in this, so I just had a very subby bass. It's kind of popping off though. They had narrative. I like that they had narrative. Boom. Let me know, guys, if you like the face cam. I can add more. I can add more little thingies. Hottest beat of 2022, bro. Alright, I'll pause it there. So yeah, that was it. It's pretty simple. It took me, I think, 1 day or two to make it. It was pretty good. Very fast, very nice. And it was kind of epic. What can I say? It was a pretty damn good song. And it was the first one I made on Ableton, as far as I remember, which is cool. Anyway, we have two more Ableton songs. This one is not. This is the first and only Logic track on here. This was from a time where, I was transitioning, I was getting to know Logic now. Again, very loop heavy, a lot of these beats. I'm a lot less loop heavy now, more sample heavy. There's a big difference there. I got an ear for him, what can I say? Let's go for it. This one had a lot more layers. The delay was a choice. I can't really remember much of this one. It's very, long time ago. But I think the fact I was experimenting with more sounds and I had more to work with, I think is pretty good. Pretty nice and well. Because Live Light, you only get 8 tracks. In Live Light, you only get 8 tracks. So my Ableton songs were very limited by how much I could add. I would have added more. Yeah, you only get 8 tracks. It's very weird. It's also very expensive. Everything's expensive, man. It's stupid. Especially DAWs. Like, it's too much. So that's why I made the switch to Logic, really. And I technically started with that in school as well, so... Boom. Let's keep going. This track is called A Rose Tinted Glasses, by the way. Sorry to not leak the track title until now. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I could see NF rapping on this. Shout out Media Player. I am gonna skip a few seconds here. No, we're doing our thing. We're popping off. We got the song pumping. The bass is loud. And then oh, atmosphere. Oh, what's this now? Layering. Oh. We just went from NF to Drake here. That was sick. Okay. That one's alright. It's pretty chill. I like the mixes are very raw, so to say. I do find a charm to it. This next song is Drive Down Coastal Road. We're back on Ableton now. This one's pretty cool. This is like, I don't know what genre I'd call this, but I think it's still in sort of like the beat category, but it does have more of a funk groove to it, which is pretty cool. So let's go for it. Some good sounds in Ableton. Damn good sounds. Okay. I just know this bass would cover an entire, like, if this was like in a car, you would not hear shit other than the bass. I do fuck with that one actually. It's really nasty. If I wanted to recreate, I would. Probably should though, because it is kind of sick. But yeah, that's Drive Down Coastal Road. I like that one. I think that one is probably my favorite because the groove, it's very cool, and the sound choices are also quite interesting, considering all that I knew about what sounds there even were around in Ableton. But yeah, that's a nice transition actually, goddamn. This is Overwhelm. This one I think had a bit less of a concise idea, but it eventually went somewhere. This one I think I've messed with the most in post, towards the end. This one's a lot more through composed. It's very just keeps building with 8 tracks to to build with. Sick. Okay. Yeah. 2 things to take away from that. We'll start with Drive Down Coastal Road. That one was like, I think maybe the second or third I've ever done in Ableton. So that was, it definitely felt like a similar vibe to my first Ableton beat from the first track of this little EP. It's definitely got that same like gritty, big bass vibe, which is pretty cool. And I like that Overwhelm does go into like a different sort of style. Don't know what it was really going for. I mean, it's always a bit ambiguous with me, to be honest. Whenever I'm making, it's just like whatever comes. And for that, it's also pretty interesting because it went somewhere pretty similar to how I would make music now, which is very cool to see. Very, very cool. What I also like is that was like the first use of like proper use of automation. I used a bit of automation to do some like reverb and fuzz effects for this song in post, but in the actual composition there is a lot more the automation being used, even if it's literally just volume. I think it was mostly just volume. Maybe there was like a reverb or something, I don't know, but mostly just volume to just get loud and loud and loud. Somehow I was doing that without clipping. I mean, I think I definitely clipped here, but I definitely didn't clip as bad as I could have done. I did reasonably good for not clip it, with my entire knowledge of mixing literally just being turn up and down the sliders. But yeah, I thought this would be a cool little video to just share some insights. So yeah, if you enjoyed, you made it this far, leave a like, leave a comment, thank you for watching, and I'll see you around very soon. Bye bye.